All right, Andrew Rogers back here on the Domino's postgame report after Carson-Newman drops a contest here in the South Atlantic Conference semifinals to Anderson 89-65. Coach Mincey, tough sledding here today. Offense struggled a little bit there in the first half, put you behind in this contest, and then Anderson offensively was really good in this basketball game, extended the lead in the second half. Despite some comeback efforts there from your team in the fourth quarter to never give up, it wasn't enough in this one. Sum up a tough shooting day and a tough defensive performance against one of the league's best.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, congratulations to Anderson. I think they've been, especially since they've been fully stocked with all of their players, they've been one of the top teams, not only in our conference but in our region. They're one of the hottest teams right now. I think they've won probably 11 straight.
Yep.
Nobody's going to want to face them next week in the NCAA tournament, and it'll be a good game between them and Coker tomorrow. But, you kind of summed it up. One team had it today and the other team didn't, and it's unfortunate we're on that side of things. And we've been on the other side of that before, and it feels good, when everything's – matter of fact, it was kind of going that way for us Tuesday. Like, everything was clicking, and we were scoring, and then on the defensive end, we felt like we were getting things done. And then you flipped the script tonight to where, we missed some bunnies early and turned the ball over a lot there early, and Anderson was getting whatever they wanted, and they scored, and then it was just an uphill battle from that point forward.
You've said this time and time again over the last couple of seasons, how talented that group is. Amaya Passmore, Diamond McDowell both go for 20-plus points. What was so challenging about trying to defend those two, but also not just them, they create for others, and they certainly did in this game too.
Well, they're just good players. Passmore, I think, is one of the best point guards in the country, and Diamond is one of the best as well. She's been National Player of the Week 2 times this year already, and when you have your 2 best players, which I voted for them to be All-Americans. I don't care to say that. I already put my vote in. And they go for almost 50 points, and, like Passmore is one of the top assist guys, or she's close to almost tops in the country, but she's got 7 assists and 0 turnovers. When you're getting that out of your 2 leading scorers or your 2 leaders, you're probably going to have a successful night, and they did have a successful night.
Had some bright points. Michaela Alvey had a double-double. She made all your baskets in the third quarter from the field. She had her second double-double of the year. Tori Rutherford had a good stretch in the fourth quarter where she scored 8 straight points and had 15 points in the game. What'd you like from those 2 seniors? Despite the team's struggles, they did their part on the offensive end.
Well, especially in the first half, I felt like that, Mac was trying to get some stuff done, and I don't know how many points she scored in the first half, but, she was trying to keep us afloat and diving on loose balls. And I even mentioned in the halftime, that, she's got to have floor burns and everything else as much as she was hustling. And a lot of our other players, they're good players, they're great players, but I think they were kind of just shell-shocked a little bit, like a deer in headlights a little bit that first half because Anderson was playing so well and we couldn't get anything going. I think we got outscored like 15-3 points off turnovers. It was just a bad exhibition of basketball out of us. And then in the third quarter, you can't just go down and run sets all the time, and not that they were working anyway, but we had to let them just kind of go and play, and Tori got downhill a little bit and made some shots and got to the free throw line a little bit. Of course, Michaela hit a couple more shots for them both. And, of course, she had a double-double, and both of them to be in double figures. I'm glad they scored a little bit, or we'd have probably lost by 40.
Similar feel from last season, lost in the title game, in a game that Wingate came out and shot the lights off, in a game that you lost by double digits there. You went into the NCAA tournament, though, and had success. Were able to erase that loss to Wingate from your minds. How do you do that this season, and how does the experience from last year, having so many players back, having that same feeling and a similar feeling going into the NCAAs with a loss?
Yeah, it's one of those things, and I tried to remind them because I'd already, the game's kind of been, it's already been decided, by the time we got in the fourth quarter. So the whole 10 minutes, you're good. It's like we're going to lose the game. That's fine. It's not fine, but it is fine because the other team Anderson played better than we did, and they played a lot better than we did. And so we know that, we're ranked 5th in the region, and we didn't put our best foot forward today, just like we didn't put our best foot forward. Last year we played Wingate. They shot the ball well, and we didn't. And you end up losing the game by 16 points, and you lose this one by whatever it was, 24. So, there's no time to get upset over it. You're going to move to the NCAA tournament next week. See what kind of seed you get, see what draw you get, and we got another chance to go to a tournament and kind of rectify this bad performance and hopefully end the season next year or next week on a better note.
All right, Coach, we'll talk to you on Selection Sunday.
All right, thank you, Andrew.
That's Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincey as his team drops this